Hi angels, Anna here, makeup creator, teacher, and educator specifically for people with hooded eyes, oily and textured skin, as well as 30+ skin. Welcome, welcome. So I received all of this while I was away for a week, and we have a lot of new launches to test out. We have some luxe options, we have some affordable stuff. It's a bit of a mix. I just was so excited about all of these launches. I literally could not wait. And about 4 of these came today. So this thing is packed. I was not expecting to want to test out this much stuff, but oh, we also have some indie stuff. The eyeshadow palette is really, really nice. Anyways, let's dive right in. I am really, really pumped. We are going to be doing a full face of new makeup, if I didn't say that already. I'm a bit rusty. This is the first time I'm filming a YouTube video since I am back, and I literally cannot wait. I have my Vichy eye patches. I think these are reusable. I like threw out the little insert that they sent over. So I didn't read about it, but I think these are reusable. So I put some of their eye cream and I'm having them sit on my under eyes. Anyways, in terms of brows, I have a brow pencil, but Rare Beauty, how do I even find stuff in here? There you go. Rare Beauty sent over their new brow gels. As far as I understand, this is going to be the same formulation that they have of their clear brow gel, but these are going to be tinted. Not gonna lie, I do prefer a clear brow gel. Specifically, theirs is actually really, really nice. Like, I love that one so much. But I don't mind testing out colorful stuff as well. So this is going to be called Flexible Lifting Gel. And I picked out the shade Rich Taupe. I just don't want my brows to be too dark, so I wanted to go with something neutral. Let's see if this is going to work. And typically I still do like to fill out my brow with a bit of a pencil before going in with a brow gel, just because I like a little bit of shape to it, and then the brow gel to provide the hold. I think this worked really nicely. The original one is like the clear one is has like such strong hold that I'm hoping this one will have that too. In terms of skin prep, we have a couple of really exciting products. First of all, Thayers, they came out with a hydrating milky mist, and this came to me before I left for my vacation, but I didn't end up showing it on camera. However, I've been using it a lot. I love it so much. So this is going to provide really nice layer of hydration. And this, from what I remember, is like a more affordable product. So we're going to apply a bit of that on my face. And then in terms of a moisturizer, because yes, that provides a nice hydration level, but my skin requires even more hydration. So I need an actual moisturizer. I got this product from Bare Minerals. This is their Skin Longevity Hydration Haven Gel Cream Mineral Herb Complex. So what I liked about this and why I wanted to test it out today is because it is a gel cream. So gel creams tend to work really beautifully on my face under makeup. Like, I like the Neutrogena one, the e.l.f. one. This one is probably going to be a bit more on the pricey side. Oh, that smells very subtle and very nice. And like Elemis also reminds me of this one. Just such a really nice lightweight texture. We'll get rid of these patches and apply moisturizer over there too. I just need to. I'm filming like the same type of video for short form, so I want my cute patches on me when I do that. Bear with me. This is super nice. I unfortunately threw out the insert for this as well, so I don't know the price point, but you do see it on the screen. Hopefully, super nice. I have the Pixi Flawless and Poreless Primer, and this is actually my first time trying out their primers. A lot of their stuff is usually very glowy, so I'm excited to try something that is actually mattifying. It's an interesting texture. By the way, this video is going to be long, so grab yourself a beverage because I have just so many blushes and so many lip products to try. It is not even funny. I don't know if it's mattifying per se, but I like this texture a lot. It doesn't feel like any of the other primers I have. I think it's not mattifying at all. In fact, I think it's giving a little bit of glow, but I do feel like it's evening out my complexion ever so slightly. Not in a way a smoothing, blurring primer would, but it's like, I feel like it has a bit of a tint that is evening out my skin tone, which I don't mind actually. I actually don't mind this at all. But is it like a blurring and a mattifying primer? Don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe for some skin type, but not for my super oily skin. I do enjoy this though. Like, this looks really pretty. Possibly the most exciting product we're trying out today, at least for me. You guys, look at this package. Is this not the most like insane thing ever? Okay. Okay. YSL Beauty New Cushion Foundation. You guys, this is going in my background for sure. When I was in Singapore, I saw a bunch of luxury cushion foundations that we don't have here. And this one was one of them. I knew that I'm getting one in PR, so I didn't purchase it. I saw a lot from Guerlain, I think some other brands, and I was like, I want to try them. So I am so pumped that YSL sent over their new YSL Skin Affair Soft Glow Cushion Foundation. I am just like so excited to try this out. So yes, this is going to be glowy. This is supposed to have medium coverage and be very, very lightweight and provide that like soft glow for the entire day. Take a look at this packaging. I'm like so in love with it already. I'm wearing it on this side of my face, and what do you think? What do we think? I know this is a luxury product, and I know this is going to be very, very pricey, but at the same time, when you get luxury quality, sometimes it's just worth it. So let's apply it over on this side because I just cannot wait to show you guys. Typically, I hate these applicators and I go with my regular sponge, which I have prepared for today. Haven't touched it yet. I will obviously use it for concealer, but just take a look at what it does to my skin. It is just the most beautiful, evening out your skin tone and complexion all over product ever. Not only that, it provides great coverage and amazing glow to the point where like I love how healthy my skin looks. Healthy and glowy and hydrated, and it doesn't feel like I'm wearing any makeup whatsoever. It is one of the most lightweight products I have ever tried, even compared to all of the skin tints that I've tried. And notice how I'm only dipping here for the second time. I'm like so in love. I probably need a shade a little bit deeper. I'm not even sure what this shade is because this one is in this like special silicone case. Oh yeah, I can take it off, but I don't want to. I know that the second shade they sent over is LN1, so maybe this is LN2. I'm not so sure, but either way, we are going to spice it up with some bronzer and not be this ghostly. The quality though, the glow, the absolute beautiful finish. I literally cannot get over this. Like, I am so in love with it. I knew I was gonna like it. I didn't expect to like it this much this soon, like literally immediately. I just think this finish is spectacular. It's gonna look a little bit less glowy under powder, but for now, just look at that. I really like it. A product that actually came into my world today. I saw that they're coming out with it, but I didn't know that I'm going to receive it today. Laura Mercier has come out with a new Secret Camouflage Complexion Perfector. So from what I understand, this is more of a corrector product, or you could use it to kind of like conceal imperfections on your face and have that like lightweight no makeup look. That's what kind of like I understand. There is a base shade with neutral undertone in each of the 3 different colorways. This is the lightest. There is a warm little thing and a cool little thing, so you could adjust, which makes sense, and I really like it about it. I am thinking for the purpose of testing it out today, I am not going to, you know, apply it all over my face, and I don't really have a lot of like blemishes at the moment. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up the cool thingy here with a flat brush. They actually sent over a brush, but I feel like I have brushes like that, so I'm not gonna bother trying out a new one. It's just a flat brush. I'm just gonna grab this one, pick up the cool, and then apply it under my eye as an under eye corrector before we go in with concealer, because I don't really have a new concealer to try out. Ooh, that's actually nice and brightening. So this is also supposed to be like creaseless, like it's supposed to not crease throughout the day. This is a very creamy consistency. I am going to say that we probably should set it, well, which we will, but in case you are a person who doesn't like powder, I actually always suggest using powder. Wow, look at how that brightened my under eye. That's pretty insane. Okay, this is a super light layer, and we're gonna go with concealer on top, so I don't want to overdo it, but what do we think? I went with the cool section. I really like. So it's a little corrector. Like I will try and only use like base color on my blemishes at some point throughout the summer when I'm wearing a no makeup look. But even like that to correct the under eyes, I feel like it does a good job. It's a really handy product. And I think that if you're a person who wears minimal makeup, this could be a really game changer. Concealer is applied. I do have this kind of a bronzer product. I'm not actually sure if it's a bronzer. This is by NARS. Oh yeah, this is their multiple sculpting stick. So there's different shades, like the more blushy shades, and this one definitely gives me more of a contour vibe. I can't really read this name. Ischia? Not really sure how to pronounce that, but that's like the only new contour slash bronzer, cream bronzer that I have in my to try pile. Oh wait, that is a beautiful shade. That is like a perfect cool tone shade. Oh, I like it. I know that I like the multiple in the blush version, which is, you know, the same formula. So this is probably not a surprise that I also enjoy this, but this shade is just to die. Wow, so pretty. Wow, so pretty. Exactly the shade of a contour that I love. Plus, I think that the powder bronzer, well, first of all, the product that I have to try out as a powder bronzer today is a bit weird because it's kind of like a loose powder form, and I think it's a bit warm. So I'm happy that this is more of a cool tone product. I really enjoy this. Wow, what a shade. I have a ton of NARS products today, actually. Both cream blush and highlighter, so we're gonna test that out. Definitely oily and texture skin approved, especially this shade. So the blush craze is still upon us. It is still here, very, very strong in 2026, which I'm not like super disappointed about it, but I'm also not super excited about it. I have a bit of a blush fatigue, I'm not gonna lie. However, the products that we're trying out today are quite interesting, and they really, I don't know, I was curious about these. So Kosas sent over their, much better, Kosas sent over their Impressionist multi-stick. So these are for cheek and lips, but in case you didn't know, when a product is for cheeks and lips, I only use it for cheeks because, come on. No. We have different shades here, 7 to be exact. Some are deeper, some are more warm, some are more pinky mauvey. I really enjoy this range. I think it's very interesting. And this is going to be very glowing. Natural finish, lasts 12 hours, easily blends. Let's test it out. I pulled out 2 different shades because I want to try one of these kind of like a bronzer, kind of, not a bronzer, like a bronzer, that's the word. One is a little bit more pink, and then on the apples of our cheeks, we're gonna try the new NARS liquid blush. I told you, lots of blushes as per usual. So let's start with the shade Nuance, which is a little bit more bronzy brownie. I swatched it on the back of my hand today, and I really enjoyed this formula. So I'm gonna apply it higher than I applied that contour stick, but still kind of like more as a bronzer. I like this. I like this formula. Yes, it's glowy, but again, I am kind of really embracing the glowy vibes. Do you see? That's so pretty. I could have actually gone without the NARS. Oh, I'm not supposed to do this on this side. I'm filming this for short form. That's fine. We're fine. I'm fine. Anyways, we could actually go without the NARS product, but I really wanted to try it all. Let's go with the pinkier shade. This is more of a mauvey, neutral, cool pink. Intuition. I really enjoy this. I like the packaging of it. I like that it's really glowy. I like Kosas. I have a feeling that this might be one of my favorite Kosas products ever. And I'm blending it out with my finger. Even though I don't like blending out products with my fingers, I feel like this product was made to be like melted into the skin with the warmth of your fingertips. Look how beautiful. This finishes everything. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying this product. I'm gonna apply this on my nose as well. I love this shade. Wow. Like super pretty, super natural, and just wow, so gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this. This is going into my vanity. And then in terms of NARS, so this is their Insatiable Liquid Blush. Do I know anything about this product? We're just gonna go with the flow. So this is shade Impassioned. I picked out one of the 3 shades they sent over, and I really wanted to do something a bit more pink because we just used all of the mauvey tones. So for this, I'm just gonna use a little bit of this. Isn't this like the transition blush? Right? Is this not? This is exactly like a transition blush. I don't know, kind of melted away with all of the other stuff that I have going on. Was it a mistake to try a million blushes at once? Probably. Am I having fun? Yes. Do I know which ones I like more? I definitely like the Kosas ones. I think this is also giving me a bit of a pink blushed look, and I'm enjoying this. I think so. They're both, I feel like, are glowy finishes, right? Because this whole thing looks very glowy, which I don't mind. It looks really cute. Yeah, I like it. But I think I prefer the Kosas one, just because liquid blushes were never my absolute favorite. I don't use the rare blushes. I never really liked them. Stick formula is always my preference, but I do enjoy the finish of it and how it all worked together over on this side. It's finally time to set the face in place. Not gonna lie, I do enjoy, I did not blend this out, did I? Thank God I seen it before my powder. When I tell you, I'm embarrassed how many times I have not blended out this right spot right here before powder. It's truly deeply embarrassing. You know what? I do have this blemish here. So how about, where's my brush? New brush. How about we grab the base neutral and just do like this shade. Just do a little bit of this. I think that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that we do look glowy, but I still want to set my face in place. And I've always wanted to try Lawless Perfecting Powder, talc-free. Now that I see that it's talc-free, I'm a bit unhappy. I don't like talc-free powders. They don't work on me, but we'll try it. It's their Lawless Skin Smoothing Powder, but this one is in the pink shade. I don't know if it's new or not, because I've never tried this powder, but I've heard really good things about it. And I love Lawless stuff, both lips and complexion. Does that, oh, it comes with a little thingamajig here. I'm not gonna use this though. I'm gonna use my regular pop, and we're gonna set the under eyes with this pink pressed powder because that's what I do. I like to set the under eyes with a pressed powder that's quite pigmented. Also, I don't think it's light enough for me. Say a little prayer. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's really pretty. It's a bit thicker for the under eyes than the Huda Beauty powder or Pat McGrath powder. Like, I feel it under my eyes, but I might have just picked up too much. I just always assume that powders are more lightweight. This is definitely more heavy duty, but maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that means that it's going to stay blurred and matte for a longer time. The finish under the eyes is beautiful though. I think so. I think I like it. I think I just wasn't expecting this like much product to be picked up, so I'm just gonna go a little bit more light-handed next time. But I like it. It really blurred the under eyes. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so I used the regular Huda Beauty loose powder all over my face to set my face because the next powder I have is not necessarily a setting powder. Well, not for my skin type. If you have normal or dry skin type, that might work for you to set the face. To me, this is going to be more of a finishing powder. And finishing powder it is. It is the new Milani. This just came in mail today. I'm so excited. Baked Blurring Finishing Powder. So from what I gather, from what it looks like, first of all, it's still in its original packaging. From what it looks like, this is going to be a spot-on Hourglass powder dupe, which makes me excited. This is a weightless, silky powder designed to give skin that instant airbrushed look. Obsessed. So yeah, you can try it on top of your foundation. I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that. The way I like using these finishing powders like Hourglass, I like to pick it up on a big brush and go all over on top of my powder and see it instantly brings a little bit of glow, luminosity, and natural finish back to my matte face. And that's how I like using these finishing powders. Yeah, that's really pretty. I think that it really works well in that capacity for my skin type. If you set your face with Hourglass and it works for you, try Milani. I think it might be a really good dupe. And their bronzers and their blushes are also really good dupes for Hourglass. So like that as a combo, chef's kiss. I like Milani. I'm using the shade Light. I do have like a lighter shade as well and a deeper shade. They sent me a bunch, but I think that this is a good one. Wow, that's like, look at that luminosity. That looks so pretty. Okay, are we even ready for this? I'm definitely not. I don't know how to use products like this, but I'm gonna try because we're learning together. So this is the Bare Minerals product that is in this shade, so deep warm brown shade. This is going to be their, I'm so old for this, like I can't see. All over face color effect, whatever, shade Warmth. So I know that they like create loose bronzers and loose blushes and loose stuff, but I've never used it. So I'm just gonna go really careful about this because this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna put some of this on the lid here. Scary, my hands are shaking, scary. I'm gonna pick out a bronzer brush, and I don't know how much I'm supposed to pick up. Like probably not this much, right? I'm gonna pick up just a little bit, working into the back of my hand first. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. It's a little orange, but I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this. Yeah, it's a little not blending out at all. Oh my god, that looks orange. That looks orange. I don't like this. I don't like this. I think you're supposed to work it into the brush before applying on your face, and I think that this last little swipe I didn't. Anyways, it's one of those products that you need to learn how to use. It's fine though. I think I look fine. Hopefully I don't look too orange on camera, but we'll deal with it. I think it's okay. I think it's just not for me. I don't like why. I don't understand. However, we do have a fun blush to try out because MAC a while ago they sent over a huge box of a bunch of stuff. So I have their Glow Play cushiony blush, and somebody messaged me that this is the best glowy blush for their textured skin and oily skin. So I've been so intrigued and excited to try it out. This is the shade Totally Synced. Look at that. Doesn't it look absolutely frigging spectacular? So this might give us some glow, but I don't mind it because we just applied a bunch of this orange stuff. So let's just pick it up and just go with it. Maybe it's gonna give us some glow. And it's like that like putty cushiony, yeah, totally that putty cushiony vibe. I don't even know if I'm supposed to, oh yeah, this is giving me some glow, but not much pigmentation. I think this is more of a blush lighter, blush topper type of product because I'm really digging into this. And it's not giving me a lot of blush per se, which I don't mind because I already have a lot of blush, but it's giving me glow, which I like. So yeah, I like it as a blush lighter, as a blush topper, as a glowy product, not just on its own as blush, for sure, because you have to apply a ton to get some pigmentation. But if you like light blush, maybe. But look at how beautiful the skin looks. The glow is definitely spectacular. So whoever recommended this to me, thank you. I think it's really, really pretty. Wow. This is the last NARS product, I promise you. I have more. NARS has been sending a lot of stuff, which, listen, I'm not complaining. Thank you. I'm excited. If you told me 5 years ago that NARS is going to send me a ton of stuff, I'd freak out. I'm really happy. Anyways, this is their Heavenly Light Reflecting Luminizing Stick. Not that we need a lot more glow on top of this MAC blush, but still, like, why not? Ooh, that's really pretty. I feel like I don't want to mess anything up. Oh, that's like actually so, wow. I feel like I want to use my fingers because I don't want to mess anything up. And I feel like it's actually giving that like wet skin effect. Yeah, you guys, that is stunning. Is it sticky? I hope it dries down. It feels a bit sticky. That is gorgeous. I'm loving this. I'm loving this so much because it doesn't have a glittery base and it doesn't have huge glittery particles. So it's very subtle but beautiful glow. I'm like actually living for this. Who knew? Like if you told me 2 years ago that I'm gonna be into this glowy of a skin finish, I would also freak out and tell you that no way. But I'm embracing it. I really like it. I really, really like it. Wow. I think it's still a bit sticky though. Not sure about that one, but it looks good. Team, I have a new, fun, colorful eyeshadow palette to play with. This is Simply Posh Cosmetics. My first time with this brand, my first time trying their products. Strawberry Picnic eyeshadow palette. You guys, when I tell you the way these shades look in person, like the shimmers are to die for. I am actually going to swatch all of the shimmers now because I need you to see these. This looks so good. We're gonna do a berry look, but I'm gonna swatch all of these. Oh, they are like not soft, they're really pressed strongly, but they're still very, very insane. Jam, absolutely. We're using this one today. Shortcake. I love the topic too, like strawberry. How fun is that? This one is Gignam. Oh my goodness, no, we're using this today. I don't know. Berry Fields. Oh, spectacular multichrome. And then the last two are more of a greeny, cool toned vibe. Sweet and Juicy. Absolutely gorgeous. And blanket, stunning. These are the shimmers. They're so impactful, so sparkly, but at the same time, they're not very loose. So they're not going to be like glittery all over your face. Like they are going to be easily applied with a finger on your lid is what I'm trying to say. And I love it about it. I've never tried their products, so I don't know how pigmented their mattes are, but we'll deal with it. We're gonna stay in the red side today just because that's what I wanted to do. I've already primed this eyelid, and let's go with a fluffy brush. I'm so excited about this palette actually. Wow, I'm so pumped. I'm gonna go with the shade Berry Picking. Mirror. They have a mirror here. Let's just use this. Hello. Love this. Okay, so Berry Picking is this shade right here. I am going to start creating my, ooh, pigmented. Good. My like crease, or like fake crease, I guess, because my eyes are hooded. It's really, really pretty. Very bright too, but blending seamlessly and easily so far. I'm also going to run this along my lower. I'm gonna do like a smoky lower lash line, I'm thinking, and like a smoky liner, but we're gonna start with this. Maybe even Strawberry Pie, which I'm thinking is gonna be like a very light pink, to blend out the edges. They're actually kind of alike. It's fine. I'm gonna go with another layer of Berry Picking in the crease to deepen up some things here. We go like full on a red. This is so pretty. I love it. Let's do Basket Full on a smaller fluffy brush. This is a red shade. I love red eyeshadows like so much. I feel like they are the most underrated color. Berries, burgundies, all of those, because they look so good, but people tend to be intimidated by them. I don't, clearly. This is a bit more red and a bit less berry than I thought. I mean, not like berry, but like burgundy. That's what I meant. This is very berry. I like it. I like the quality of these shadows. Obviously, the mattes are not going to make me say like, wow, I'm obsessed, but the shimmers might. And we're gonna get to them. This is gorgeous, gorgeous. To add more depth, because the reds are actually more on the lighter side. This one looks like it could be deep, but I still want even deeper just because this is my preference. I'm gonna go with Persona Cosmetics Chocolate Liner. I love this guy. I'm gonna grab a small pencil brush while we're at it, and first apply it all over my waterline, I guess. Hold, I need a mirror. I can't do this. Yep. It's like a warm chocolate, so it's gonna work really well with this palette. And then I'm going to blend it out with a small brush. So first I'm just doing the lower. I'm kind of wing out for a little smoky wing moment there. And then I'm also going to apply this on the upper lash line, blending it out as well on the outer corner. I think I don't need it in the inner just because we're gonna do like a shimmer and then maybe a liquid liner there. I like it. I'm more excited about shimmers, but let's try and see what that brown is giving. Like, is it gonna give us a bit more pigmentation? Because that's what's lacking here for my personal preference for this specific look. Okay, chocolate dipped, and I'm going to set that smoky. This is a pretty shade, and on top of my brown liner, it looks pretty deep. Okay, I like it. I still want like, I mean, I guess the green is super deep, but I'm not using it in today's look. I still feel like I want a really dark burgundy shade here rather than a bunch of these mid-tones or like lighter shades. But it's me being picky and saying what I want in a palette that is not, you know, like, why am I even saying that? Like, it's good. It's really good. I'm just saying the shades that I would have preferred to have it here. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's like 8 p.m. Let's apply some shimmers. Okay, what did I say I was gonna use? Let's do Jam. I really like this shade. I feel like it looks so freaking pretty. Oh, yeah. This is where like this palette truly, truly shines. These absolutely gorgeous looking shimmers. I'm in love. I'm gonna do Shortcake, which is that red on the outer here. Absolutely stunning. Wow, wow, wow. That is so pretty. Can we possibly pull off the shade Blanket in the inner corner? Ooh, we definitely can. And that actually is a very pretty accent, right? Also, I'm going to do like a little bit of a deepening the crease with brown over here. See, like I need the depth there. And there isn't like a deep burgundy shade, so I'm just gonna use the brown ever so slightly. I used the Judy Doll eyeliner. I really like how we're looking so far. Let's try out a new mascara and put on a lash. What is the mascara we're trying out? I remember that it was the Kylie mascara. Do I remember where I put it? No. Oh, there you go. So this is the Kylie Cosmetics Bold Volume Mascara. Volumizing, lifting, defining mascara for a perfect lash. I've never tried this, but I've had it for a while. I've just never like opened it. I'm excited to test it out though. I am not going out today, so my mascara doesn't have to be super waterproof or tubing. That's the word. Wow, this is actually looking really good. Wait, that's really lengthening. I feel like it's a bit dry because I've had it, but like I didn't open it before. I feel like it's a bit dry, but I like the lift it's giving. I don't know. I'm so bad at mascaras. I think they're all bad in general, unless they are very long wear, which I don't know if this will be the case because it's not waterproof and it's not tubing. So I don't know why I'm trying it out. No, I mean, it's giving a beautiful effect. I'm not gonna lie. It is nice. It is very nice. But I'm gonna need to see how long wear it is, meaning if I look like a panda in an hour, then it's not long wear. Which happens with most mascaras that are not waterproof or tubing. But the effect it gives is really, really pretty. Really pretty. All right, I'm gonna pop on Singe lashes. I've been using the other style, Stealth Wealth. I've been using this style and really loving it. This is their half lash. Perfect. Highly recommend because you don't need to trim it. You don't need to do anything with it. And do the other eye and then come back for the lip combo and we're gonna be done with this look. Listen, I love this eye. I thought it would be more burgundy. Maybe I should have looked at the palette before I kind of like created a look in my mind, but even like as red, I love red eyeshadow so much. It's so pretty. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we are on the home stretch, whatever that saying is. We're almost done, you guys. On the lips, I actually just got a box from CoverGirl. I love their stuff. I'm wearing their lip stain, which mind you does not dry down like Huda's one does. This one is really, really good. And I'm wearing one of their lip butter balms, which actually are like some of my favorite balms in the whole entire world. And this is their new flavor, chocolate chip cookie dough. Yes, fantastic, phenomenal. I have the ones here from them. I think it's a grape flavor. Is it grape? Yeah, cotton candy grapes. And then the berry one that I really, really love that I keep here on my vanity, but this is coming to stay here as well. They also sent over fudge brownie, which I'm excited to try out. But yeah, their lip stains, their lip products are amazing. I love CoverGirl. And then for setting spray, it's actually a very, very exciting launch that I'm wearing, but I'm going to reapply it and show it to you in action because listen, this is a dupe for this. Heart Candy has come out with Glass Unlock Setting Spray, and let me tell you, this one by One Size, as you can clearly see, is one of my most used setting spray in my collection. This is their powder melt that is supposed to kind of give you the glowy glass skin while melting all of the layers together. I fell in love with this. This is $7, and well, you see. This is unreal. Heart Candy are so good with their complexion products. Their recent loose setting powder, completely fell in love with. I love their matte setting spray and blurring setting spray. I have a bunch of them on my vanity, not on my vanity, on my dresser right there. But this glowy one might actually be my absolute new favorite. So gentle, such a beautiful diffuser, you know what I mean? The spray, the power of the spray. I need to do something apparently. Sorry guys, I glitched out. First time filming back, okay? Cut me some slack. You guys, the skin though, the skin. Can we talk about the skin? What in the actual? The Kosas blush is everything. The YSL cushion is everything. The Heart Candy spray is everything. Milani, like everything just worked together so beautifully to create this amazing glowy base that still feels like it's not sticky, not greasy, not annoying me. I am in love. In love. The eyeshadow as well, just love the reds and the lip combo. Everything looks so beautiful today. I am really excited about this look and all these products. The only thing I'm not so sure about is obviously the bronzer. Not so sure how much I like the Laura Mercier little corrector thingy. I need to wear it on its own. NARS liquid blush, it's okay. Like I said, I prefer stick blushes. This, phenomenal, phenomenal. Kai mascara, okay. Milani powder, phenomenal. YSL cushion, best of the best. I'm gonna be wearing it all summer long. Love the Thayer spray. Love the moisturizer. The primer by Pixie is not the most blurring one, so I'm not in love with that one. But everything else, like, how pretty is that? Are you kidding me? I cannot stop looking at this glow. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to link everything I used in the description below. If you shop through my links, you really help out my channel quite a bit. Thank you so much for doing that, and see you in the next one. Let me know what you think about these products. Do we like, are we getting anything? Are we excited about these new launches? Are we excited about Rhode? Because that will probably be the next YouTube video. I'm waiting on it. I bought well, I didn't buy everything, obviously, but I bought 2 bronzers, I bought 1 milk, I bought 1 lip tint, and 1 the contour thingy. Oh, I splurged for you guys. All right, so yeah, let me know what launches you're excited about this June. Are we in June already? We're in like mid-June already. Let me know what's exciting for you, and what do you think about this look, obviously. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.